Hello everybody, welcome to FC Marcus Fan Chat. This is Sunday Joel. Like, comment, subscribe, guys. Welcome back. It's gonna be fireworks. It's gonna be fireworks. This is one game that is a final before the final, because I mean, which team is bigger than these two playing this weekend or playing in the next few games? I don't know. So them eliminating one another, it means that one of them can either go all the way to the final and win the final, or they can eliminate a person who can win this game with this trophy, and then they go and lose in finals, or they go and win and lose in the semi-finals. So we are playing a team that is dangerous. We are playing a team that is champions. We are playing a team full of stars. We should give them the respect that is due to them. We can't afford to take them lightly. The fact that we went and played with them a game where we were robbed by the ref, it doesn't mean that the fact that we pushed them to the end, we pushed them to the edge of their half, it doesn't mean that we should take lightly this game and think that we can do the same in this game. They might come with a different strategy. So what we need to do is to make sure that we box like a boxer who's experienced, where we don't waste punches, where we make sure that we don't just beat the air, but we punch the man and we punch into knock Sundowns down. So going to this game, coming from a draw that was unnecessary, that I thought that, you know what, we're going to win. A game that I thought that we were going to win. A game that I thought that we were going to win convincingly, even so. So Sundowns, they come into this game with the win. They come into this game with the convincing win of 3-0. So as they are playing, all their players now are coming back. The only player that I haven't seen much in their starting 11 is this guy. It's this guy, Mukwena. I haven't seen him that much. I don't know if they're still fighting with the coach or what. Mutau is back on the starting 11 and is doing well. He created one of their goals. So therefore, we need to be like wide awake in this game. We can't afford to blink. We can't afford to blink in this game. One mistake, we are dead. These mistakes that you've been conceding, I mean, we've been conceding game in, game out. You would say that we won 4-0 between Super Sports. Yes, but how many games have we kept the clean sheet? How many games do we have to come from goal down and trying to win that game or check a draw, get a point? So in this game, unfortunately, it's a knockout. So we can't then say that, okay, you're not going to get a point. So therefore, every chance that we get, our players, they need to be calm in the box. They need to be calm in the box. They need to utilize each and every chance that they get, because we create chances. I mean, we are known in this Betway Premiership that we are one team that is creating so many chances. However, what are we doing with the number of chances that we are creating? If we can't convert even 40% of those chances, we can't convert even like half of those chances, how are we going to win? How are we going to win? So we know that we've been heavily reliant onto some of the players like Yoserino. However, we saw in the previous game that Chimtu Shadala can take us to in his shoulders and make sure that he elevates pressure from Serino. So therefore, I'm expecting everyone in this game to make sure that they lift up their heads and they take this game with both horns, like they grab this bull with both horns and they making sure that they're clinical and they are going out there for a kill. Let's box smart. I know we're not a team that is going to sit at the back. However, we can't afford to go all out. If, for example, your Frosler is going up, say Frosler is going up, and therefore your cross needs to come back to the left center back or between left center back and the left back, and then your Dottley needs to come be like the right center back and partially left center back, and then your Inacho needs to come as the right center back, slowly, partially becoming the right back. So we need to maintain that shape, always maintain that shape. If you're going that side, same cross, cross if it's going ahead, and then Frost needs to play here. We can't afford to have both players going ahead, because sometimes are playing with width and they're playing with speed, and they can also penetrate you in the middle. You can't really know where you're going to penetrate them. But a huge plus is the fact that Tembazwane is not around. You say that, but Tembazwane is not that and that, and like, we can't lie. Tembazwane is their star player and they look up to him. So therefore, if he's not around, there are chances that we are to win this game, because most of their play, it initiates or it starts from him. You'll see him dishing at the back, you'll see him go at the back, dropping the deep, and then you see him drifting wide, you see him crossing, you see him even scoring. So he's not a player that you can just say that you know what to expect on the day. So the fact that he's out is a plus for us, but does not necessarily mean that you're going to be handed a win on a silver platter. Does not mean that. So coming to this game, there are changes that I'm expecting the coach to make. You'll say that, but one is obvious, and I'm saying one is obvious as well. So some of you are blaming Dware, and I mean, I went to, and I spoke about the mistakes that were done by the defense, and none of those errors were Dware's mistakes. None of those goals were Dware's. So go and rewatch the game, go and rewatch who was at fault for those 2 goals. Don't blame Dware. Our defense, they need to be up, and they need to be like, hey, on their toes on the day. They need to be on their toes on the day, because Shasha is back and is scoring. We know Shasha doesn't like us. We know Ribeiro doesn't like us. So we need to be careful of those guys. And obviously, the entire Sundowns team, we need to be careful on those guys. I'm just praying and I'm hoping that the ref will be fair. May the ref not spoil this game. I am praying that may the ref not spoil this game. I hope that it's going to be fair. I really hope that it's going to be fair. So coming to this game, we should go out for a kill, coming out for revenge. But we need to be careful in how we box. So changes that I'm expecting Matu to be dropped. I'm also expecting Ranga to come back on the first 11. Yes, he did not really perform well the previous game and whatnot, but I'm also expecting him to be there as our focal point, as our main target, whom you're going to feed off. I'm expecting him to play. The fact that he scored against Sundowns in the previous game, I'm expecting him to have that confidence going forward. So in this game, you'll be shocked at some of the changes that I would make, but some are obvious. Back on the sticks, Ndwari on the right, Frosla is retaining his position. On the left, Cross is maintaining his starting 11. I would not start Martial in this game. It was good that the coach gave him a few minutes in his tank and whatnot, but I don't think that he's match fit or match ready. So it's Ndwari, Frosla, Cross. Retain the 2 centre backs. I think they have an understanding, and I think that Msimang did not do enough to convince the coach. I might be mistaken, but I don't think that he did enough. Yes, he had a fair game, however, he did not really raise his hand to a point that, you know what, the coach will be like, okay, you know what, there's competition here, you can start ahead of Inacho. So let the coach decide though, but I don't think there'll be any changes in the back 4. Then going central, Blom needs to retain that position. He needs to retain that position of playing as CDM. He's disciplined and is also helping us to retain the ball and to rotate the ball, because he switches the play and he can play those 1-2s so that you can penetrate. He's clever, that boy. He's really clever. Him going overseas, it did him even way better. Did him good. So in front of him or next to him, I would love to see Zwan. They call him the spray gun. That guy can switch the ball. So let's play with width. Let's play with having your Duba hugging the touchline, having your Sereno hugging the touchline. We know with Sereno is going to be dropping inside, playing inside, but going on the flank. But let's open this. Let's open Sundowns, and then let's hit them with speed on the wing. So Duba, for me, I'm expecting Duba to come back. He's hard working. I'm not saying that Villagaz is not, and I'm not saying that Villagaz can't win us the game, but let him be an impact player. Let him come from the bench and come and win us the game, but let him not start. I don't think that he has the engine to come back and protect or to provide cover for Frosler. So therefore, I'll start with Duba. Duba played well against Sundowns the previous game, and then in this game, I'm expecting him to continue where he left off. So play Duba, play Serino there, and then in the middle, do Shabalala. Ngobo did not do enough to take the starting 11. Something is wrong about him. Same like Matt, they are off pace. They are off pace. Ranga, I would maintain Ranga. I would maintain Ranga. Ranga put those Sundowns defenders, and I want him to continue doing that, and he's gonna score again. So my prediction is 1-0. Kaizer Chiefs winning 1-0. That's my prediction. Kaizer Chiefs winning 1-0. Ranga scoring one of those goals. Dushabalala is on top of form, and he's got the brace coming here. He's confident. Serino, what an assister of the ball, assister of the goals. So therefore, I'm expecting him to do something there. I'm expecting those three to cause havoc in the front, and also to a certain extent at Duba. Those four to create havoc there. What are your thoughts? Do you think we're going to win this game? If we are, how are we going to win this game? Who's going to be your man of the match? Who's going to be your influential player? Sereno in the previous game was tightly marked. I don't think in this one it'll be tightly marked. Even if it's tightly marked, Mtushawala will then appear. Let us have those guys causing havoc there in the middle. I'm out, or there up front. I'm out. FC Makos fan channel. Sunday here, I love you. Cheers.